What's up, guys? Out of here. Welcome to the video channel. And today we got the first episode of Making Millions Monday. Now, this is going to be like a little bit market video, but also with a twist. So I'll explain it here in the next clip. All right, boys, let's make millions of coins. All right, we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Can we hit there by the end of the year? That is the goal. We just need a little bit under 400,000. All right, or 400,000. Well, hey, that'd be cool too, but just under 400 subs to get there. Also, linked in the description is our Twitch. When we go live on YouTube and Twitch. So whichever one you're watching me on, you can there. We want to get to 1,000 followers by the end of the year there, and we just need a little under 100 there, or 400 there as well. So if you want to drop me a follow up there, awesome, appreciate you. Also linked in the description is my Twitter, and then also very, very important, especially for this series, is the Discord. All right, if you want to make coins, join the Discord. All right, I can do only so much when these market videos only on Mondays. So throughout the week, I'll drop my investments and all that stuff, and we've been making people millions in the Discord. All right, so join the Discord. You can also show your pools, show your team, talk about the game, talk about college football and general sports and all that fun stuff. All right, boys, so get in the Discord, especially for this type of series and information. All right, but yeah, let's get into it. I'll explain everything, the rules, and all that fun stuff. Let's start making millions, baby. All right, boys, we have our partnership with Blacklyte. If you need any gaming chairs, gaming desks, gaming accessories, make sure to check out the website. Now, the website is linked in the description, and at checkout, don't forget to use code OUTII, O-U-T-I-I. Not only does this get you 15% off your purchase, it also helps out me and the channel. All right, boys, let's hop into the video. All right, boys, so welcome to Making Millions Monday. Now, this whole series is kind of like a market Monday. I'm going to give you guys my opinions on who to go out for, who to invest in, flipping, and all that fun stuff. But also, we're going to have a little bit of twist to it. And as you can see, we got some points up there. We're not playing any games. Here's the rules of this series. We're not going to play any games, no solos, no games online, nothing. We're not even going to buy packs or anything. We're literally starting with 2,800 points. And the reason why we're doing that is because I didn't even open up the orientation pack on this one yet. I haven't even used that. The only coins I have right now is 1,700, 1,700, because the two logins. I've logged in yesterday and I logged in today, and those are my quick sells day. I think it was 1,500 yesterday, and I got a 250 today, and that's it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one of these rare platinum packs here, and that's how we're going to start this account. Whatever coins we get, this gets you an 80 plus and 278s, all right? Whatever we get here, that's what we're starting the account with, all right? I'm going to be flipping and only doing a market on this account. Flipping, investing, doing all that fun stuff. What I'm going to be doing is what I'm telling you guys. I'm going to be, let's just do this right here. Actually, not a bad one to start off. And this is how we're going to start the account. We're going to start off with 160,000 coins, all right? That's it. That's all we're doing. No more packs, nothing else. We're starting with 160,000 coins, and we're going to try to make millions. I don't know if the series is going to be a season long, a couple seasons, or if we go to the end, right? And then maybe towards the end of the year, we just go through and just do a whole new pack opening, hopefully with millions of coins. But I want to show you guys that, hey, work in the market is totally viable. You can do it. Flipping, investing, all that fun stuff. And I'm going to try to give you guys as many tips as possible. Now, one more thing before we get into this. Before we get into some investments and stuff like that, or actually two things. One, these are going out on Monday, right? Making Millions Monday. It's going to go out on Monday. I don't know. I wish I knew the cards that were coming out. Now, will this come out normally after the names of the game or whatever Tuesday promo is revealed? Probably, yeah. This will be more of a later upload on Monday, just so we can kind of prepare for the next day for sure. But other than that, we don't know what's coming out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or the alumni later that weekend. So if you want those specific, cards to look out for, join the Discord, all right? That is when I'm like, hey, we see the cards tomorrow night on Tuesday for the Wednesday promo for, hey, I like this card to invest in, or hey, we should be looking for this to flip later, or whatever, right? In my opinion on the market. So make sure you get into the Discord. I'm always posting there, right? We're making people millions in there, so why not do it for y'all? And then tonight is a rare thing. They didn't show any reveals. Now I think we're gonna have an overall increase tomorrow. The champions will be 90 and LTDs will be 91. I'm basing this whole, again, disclaimer here, I'm basing this whole video on there being an overall increase. If there is an overall increase, kind of just work the market and flip, make small investments here and there to make your coins up, because then next week we for sure should go up in overall. But if we're going up and overall tomorrow, as the time you're seeing this, there's some still stuff that I put out in my Discord on Friday that were some pretty good buys and that you can still get right now. One of the ones right here is this fullback here. I like this price. Someone here is obviously dumping these cards. They're all the same price, 180, 179 bid. As you can see, and he has 4, 6. There's 10. 10 of them up is all that one guy. I can guarantee you. I like this card at under 185. Now, would I go and buy all these 10 right here? No, but buying a 170 something wouldn't hurt it. And here's my thinking: he's the highest overall fullback. People like to have the highest overall in the game. He's actually gotten into the 230s, 240s, 250s before on fluctuations, and I think. If remember, this whole video is if we have an overall increase tomorrow, with names the game is tomorrow, the rolls are going to be 90 plus. So he's going to be harder to pull because everyone goes for the big training rolls, right? And they pull the highest overall one, which is going to be 90 plus tomorrow. Okay, he's not 90 plus, he's 89. And so as long as they don't drop a random 90 fullback or an LTD 90 fullback, even an LTD, this card will still probably go up. So the only one we need to look out for this week is a champion 90 overall fullback, and that would mess with this price, obviously. But if we don't get that, I could see this card at least getting back up to that 220, 230, 240 area. And even if you sell at 220, 215, you're making about 195, 200K, and that is like, if you get into the 170s, 20 plus thousand coins. So he was one of the first ones I like to invest in. I'll be honest with you, I probably never invest in a quarterback. Okay, I'll never invest in one. I really, really don't like it. They come on with them so much. Running back wise, nothing so far. Again, they drop so many of them. And wide receiver wise, really for me, and what I like to do, I'm always going for those 20, 30K flips, like when I invest. And when I say investment, I say, I've invested in a card and then I've sold it 3 hours later because, wow, he jumped up, So I like the short-term investments. Some of them I've held for a week and stuff like that. But I'm looking for that 10, 15, 20K flips and, investing. Take the profit, though. Whenever you are ready and you like the profit, hey, you want to make 10K and you're kind of scared he might go down again, just rip it. You'll take 10K. You'll take 10K. Now, one to look out for as well was Velling. I kind of wanted him under 200 again. He's in the 240s, and I've been lazy selling him for 250 on my main account for it. But I don't know if he gets down there. So it would be nice to check the filter every now and then. And again, he actually goes out of packs. You can still pack them, but there's not going to be legacy packs, in store until after Friday. So throughout the week, I would just peer into this 89 to 88 overall tight end and just see how low Jack Velling gets. Now, lineman is a pretty good one here. I liked Zahn here. I have 2 of them on my main account. Like I said, and I got in the 180s. Again, I could see him going up to that 220, 230 range, as long as we don't get a 90-plus overall left tackle, right? He's the highest, or tied for the highest left tackle in the game. The other one's the trophy player. So if you didn't take the trophy player, this is the guy you're going to want to get. So if you can see him, 191 isn't the worst. Again, even if you sell him at 220, you're making a 10K profit after tax. But I would say anywhere in the 180s, I like that buy. Pick up 1 or 2 there. When it comes to left guard, Rocco, again, I love this card under 200K. Again, I'm talking about these. I set these out on Friday, so it's easier to get them then, but I didn't have this series in mind, right? And it's Making Millions Monday. So I'm just going over what I'm doing right now and what to look out for right now. So yeah, Rocco here, highest overall left guard, under 200K isn't a bad buy. Jake here, we have a 90 LTD at center. I didn't touch him at all. And then right guard, looking out for, we just have so many right guards. Slappy Andrews, we just got him. Kodenko, right? So I'm not touching any of the right guards there. When it comes to right tackle, to be honest, hand up. You can go in the Discord and look at my messages. I did not like this Wagner card or this McCree because I'm like, hey, these guys have been 120, 125 all, since they've been in packs. It's not a good investment, but I forgot. Wow. Names the game, it goes up to 90 plus, so he's going to be out of rerolls. And then Legacy ended, right? It ends on Friday. The last drop was last Friday. So the majority of those packs have already been bought, and I missed the boat, right? These guys, like I said, were 120. Some people got in the Discord at 110, right? So that's already, if you got at we'll just say 120, you sell at this 168 here, you're getting 150 back. Boom, you just made 30K on that. So I took an L by not even suggesting or looking into those right tackles. But again, if you can get these right tackles, and that one for 169 just got bought, I would say under 145. I think it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. So be on the lookout for those. Left edge. I didn't really like that we have 2 left edges already. Again, they're going out of packs, but they drop so many left edges and right edges. You just never know. We could actually see one tomorrow. Hopefully when we see reveals. The same with the right edge. Didn't invest in him. Now D-tackle, I loved the D-tackle, and he is booming. One of the golden calls, I said this card under 200, even overpaying a little bit at 210 when he was in packs this weekend, or getting pulled this weekend, was beautiful because he is the highest overall D-tackle that isn't an LTD or a season player. Right, Christian Miller, he's been out of packs for a couple weeks now. And then when it comes to 90 overalls, right, we have a 90 LTD and another season player that's out of packs, right? So he's the highest overall non-LTD or season player, and he was down to 200. He's at 300 right now. I had 2 of them. I listed them before I just came back from something with my wife, but I don't even know if they sold on my main account. I just went straight over here yet, but I listed mine at like 299, 300, so hopefully those sell. And like I said, I got one for 190 and 200, so I'll be making about 70 to 80K profit on both of those, so chef's kiss. If you can see somehow towards that 225-ish, 230-ish area, I would scoop one of those up. Will linebacker, I liked Deal. I think he's a little bit better speed-wise for sure, but a little bit better than Ashton Woods, even though Ashton Woods is a dog. He just hasn't gone up too much. I do have one of them on my account, on main account, that I got for like 120, 125. I'm still waiting. I've been lazy listing him into the 150s, trying to see if he'll sell. But I don't think we'll take an L on it, but if you can get it for like 120 and under, 120 is a good price for 89s anyway, but 120 and under, I think it's a safe bet to look out for. Mike linebacker, I didn't touch any of these guys because there's just so many of them. So many 89s, Mike linebackers, and I'm good. Sam linebacker, I liked Tuati. Sorry. Better than Hazen because just stats-wise. Fastest speed. He's the fastest Sam linebacker. And he's just really, really good. I think I picked up 2 of them in the 140-ish area. He's already up to 165, 170-ish. Again, if he gets in the 150s, I would scoop one up, try to lazy list for about 180 and higher, and hopefully he goes back up. This card was up into 220s before Friday, before they came back in packs. So he's another one that can get up to 200 plus and make some pretty good profit there. Last couple positions here. Corner, I didn't really invest in anybody. Price tag's coming down. 88 speed still good. 6'4". But he's coming down. I did not invest in Harrison or Coates. I just didn't think, it was okay. I did shout out Brown a little bit, but I never got a card. I never bought him. I was saying under or in the 140s would have been nice because I figured with 90 speed, he's got to hold some value, and he's back up to that 160, 170s. I just never got one in the 140s, so I just moved on. As for free safety, I did like the free safety. Isaiah Taylor, I got one at 180 and 185. He's creeping back up, right? He's at 194, then 204, and then back up to 210. So I've been listing mine for about 215 to 220, hoping he'd sell. Again, they sell at that 220 price. We're making 200K back, and that's 15 to 20K a profit there. But Isaiah, if he's in the 180s, I think it's not too bad there. He is the best free safety outside of LTDs and season players, kind of like the D tackle. Same with the safety spot, Drake or Patrick. Now he seems to came down a little bit. because of Patrick Chung. So I kind of got out of mine. I think now he's just more of a snipe. I wouldn't invest in him. But if you were to see him at under 120, sure, pick him up. You can lazy list him for about 140, 150-ish, make a little bit of profit there. But that is what I've been looking for to invest in this week because, like I said, Legacy goes out of packs on Friday. We should get an overall increase tomorrow. Like I said, we don't have the reveals yet. And that's whole video is based on that. But other than that, that's kind of who I'm looking for. Again, the more specific cards throughout the week, I'll have to post in Discord because how can I make a video every night on who to make, right, or who to invest in and all that stuff. So if you want the specific ones as the week goes on before the next Making Millions Monday, get on the Discord. And two, I'm just gonna be flipping on this account as well. We starting off at 160, right? Our goal, I don't even have a goal. I just want to make millions. Make millions of just work on the market. And this account, to be honest, isn't even going to be my main account. I have a main account, I have a no money spin account, and I dabble in a third account, playing some games on there. So this will be my fourth one. So it's definitely not even going to be my number one. A lot of these investments I give in these videos, I'm doing on my main account. I'm doing on my no money spin as well. So I'll be triple dipping into what I say. So don't think I'm just putting investments and flips and stuff like that out there and not doing it myself. All right, boys. Hopefully you enjoy this series. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Let's make millions, baby. All right. Hope you can follow along. Join the Discord. It's been really, really fun. Like I said, let's make millions of coins. Peace.